Now, they say dead men tell no tales, but in Kansas City, the silence of the grave speaks in a roar. Welcome to Forest Hill. We're standing on the hallowed, or perhaps haunted, turf where the skeletons of Casey's political closet finally came to rest. Somewhere beneath this manicured grass lies the man who didn't just run this town. He owned the deed to its soul, controlled the entire city. And here he is, Thomas Joseph Pendergast, Boss Tom. To look at this stone, you'd think he was just another Irish immigrant success story. Ninth child of Michael and Mary, a boy from St. Joe who moved to the West Bottoms and made good. But Tom wasn't just a businessman. He was a master architect of a shadow empire. He learned the trade. At his brother James's knee, back when saloons were the only banks the poor could trust, James taught him that a bucket of coal in winter was worth more than 1,000 stump speeches. By the time Tom took the reins in 1911, he turned that neighborhood charity into a well-oiled, concrete-reinforced machine known as the Pendergast machine. They called his followers goats. The original goats. That's where the goats come from. The original goats. Stubborn, hungry, and willing to eat anything. Anything the boss served up, they was there to serve him. He turned Kansas City into Tom's Town. They called it Tom's Town, a wide-open oasis of jazz, gin, and gambling while the rest of the country withered under prohibition. They was living it up. But the concrete that built this city's skyscrapers was mixed with more than just cement. It was mixed with ready-mixed corruption. Pendergast's businesses didn't just win contracts. They eliminated the competition completely. While Count Basie was swinging at the Reno Club, the boss was swinging the fate of the state. He handpicked governors, even sent a quiet harbordasher named Harry Truman to the U.S. Senate. They called Truman the senator from Pendergast. In those days, if you wanted to breathe in Missouri, you asked Tom for the oxygen. And that was just the truth. He controlled everything. Now, as we circle around to the mausoleum, into the cold, still air of the family vault, here lies Thomas J. Pendergast Jr. Now, he followed his father into the great beyond in 1990. Jr. lived in the long, dark shadow of a titan. He ran the city beverage company, fitting for a family that rose from the saloon floor, and he tried to navigate a world where the Pendergast name had shifted from a golden ticket to a lead weight. But by the time Junior passed, the machine was a ghost story told to frighten new reformers. But the legacy of the name remained as indelible as the marble here, which is very beautiful, by the way. The cracks in the empire started with an insurance scheme, and it ended with a tax evasion charge. Now, Boss Tom, the man who moved mountains of voters, was brought down by a ledger. He traded his throne for a cell in Leavenworth, leaving behind a city that had to learn how to walk without its crutch. And he died in 1945, a broken giant, but he didn't go far from the halls of power. Now, we end our pilgrimage here at 5650 Ward Parkway, the Thomas Pendergast Mansion. Look at it. This isn't just a house, it's a monument to the spoils of war. And it was built in 1927 in the heart of the elite country club district. It was designed to show the old money Protestants that the Irish kid from the West Bottoms had arrived and took over everything. 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and enough secrets to fill a library. There's probably a library in there. It's a beautiful, chilling piece of French architecture that feels like it's still watching the street. And it's said that Boss used to sit here looking out over the parkway, knowing that every street lamp, every sidewalk, and every politician in sight was bought and paid for by the machine. It's really a fascinating story. The machine is gone now, replaced by committees and reformers. But if you stand here long enough, As the fog rolls off the parkway, you can almost hear the ghost of a cigar-chewing voice, reminding you in this town, the concrete never truly sets on the past. And this is your boy, Mack Malone, the KC journalist, signing out. Love y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.
Let's go. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. The truth. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. And you know, get the best from that KC journalist. Let's go.